Well, there were two attacks that took place yesterday, one in Nagrota and the other in Samba. Right now, the DG BSF is addressing the press. Let's go straight and listen in to what he's saying.
5 lakh trees in 1 hour's time. We have ensured that most of these trees survive. Secondly, we have adopted solar power technology in a big way, and all our remote BOPs will be ultimately covered with the use of solar power. I would like to mention here that we have also gone in for organ donation in a very big way. You may not know that BSF is the only organization to have adopted it as one of our social responsibilities, as we know that hundreds and thousands of people go without an organ and they lose their life every year in this country. Because of our efforts, 17,000 BSF Jawans and their family members have given their consent, and more are being associated, because we are in the process of educating our force about the importance and use of organ donation.
Okay, we'll just try and get the reaction of DG BSF KK Sharma, what he had to say about the two attacks. 3 infiltrators, remember, were also gunned down in Samba. In fact, the BSF were the ones who gunned down those 3 terrorists, the Lashkar-e-Taiba's terror plot that was foiled by the BSF. Let's listen into what the DG BSF had to say about that attack and the one that took place in Nagrota.
That this incident has taken place near BOP Chamlial in Ramgarh sector of Samba district in Jammu. I would like to briefly mention the initiatives which have been taken in the last 1 year, as I believe that the future of border guarding lies more in the use of technology than increasing the manpower. We have made a concerted effort to modernize our border fence, and I must say that the government has been very positive, and they have given us 2 pilot projects which are at this point of time being implemented in the state of Jammu. There are 2 more in the offing. One will come up in the state of Punjab, another one will come up in the state of Gujarat. We have tried to cover all sorts of terrain. For example, the marshy area in Jammu and Kashmir, in Gujarat, and the riverine gaps of Punjab and Jammu. Later on, we may have another pilot project in the state of Assam, Dhubri. So the effort of BSF now is to modernize itself, because humans have got their weaknesses. On the 28th night it was Amavasya, and in the dark night it is not possible for a naked human eye to see beyond, let us say, 100 meters, 50 meters, 100 meters. A human ear cannot listen beyond a few hundred meters in the night. So it is the equipment which will have to be used as force multiplier. With the use of handheld thermal imager, I am in a position to see up to a distance of 3 kilometers. With the help of long range radars, I am in a position to see beyond even 5-7 kilometers very easily. As we are trying to modernize, we are using some of these equipments even today. The effort is to integrate all these equipments and take a common feed to the border outposts, where 2 or 3 men will be monitoring the feed which is coming round the clock, and as and when there is an alert, because there are softwares which are in a position to create an alarm whenever there is an alert, we will be in a position to neutralize the emerging threat. So from the present patrolling mode, today my men are patrolling from point A to point B Garmi, Sardi, Barsat, snowfall, they are there all the time. But afterwards, when we have this CIBMS, Comprehensive Integrated Border Management System in place, then we'll be shifting from the present patrolling system to a QRT system. That is, my men will be ready and waiting in the border outpost, waiting for any threat to emerge, and whenever there is an alarm, they will go in. And I must say that this will be a multi-layered security system, so that if the enemy is in a position